Hello and welcome. My name is Kathy A, and today I thought I would do my May faves and flops. And this is makeup and lifestyle and a little bit of everything. Noisy neighborhood, okay. Waiting for those people upstairs to start their races and drop things too. I live in a fun building. Anyway, I have a combination of things to discuss, and it's been very busy at work, and I apologize for the delay in getting a video out to you. There's a few things I wanted to talk about. One of them was, you know, I'm always on Amazon, always looking at stuff, and I noticed when I was looking at summer clothing that there's a new thing on Amazon called the AI model. And what it is if you see a dress that you like or a pair of trousers or something, you can actually pick how it's shown to you. If it's shown on a model that's skinny, medium, larger, somebody who's more your body shape will wear the item so you can see what it'll look like on you. Rather than the size 0 or size 4 model that they usually use to project, or the highly airbrushed ones, which, you know, they have the big round bottom and they have a waist that's about this big. I thought it was pretty neat, and I was looking at a dress, and these are the 3 ways that you can see the same dress, so it can give you a better idea of what that dress will look like on you. Probably Amazon's getting pretty smart about returns, you know, because, and what a lot of companies are doing is they're charging $1.99 for the dress, but then they're charging like $25 for shipping. So if you need to return the item, you only get the $1.99 back, and you have to ship it back to them. So you know, that's how they're getting you on those kinds of things. You got to look carefully on that. Anyway, oh. So, and speaking of models, I'm starting to get highly annoyed with a lot of the TikTok and Reels and Instagram people using filters. I'm very real here. I don't use filters. I have a bright front light which just lights me up so that you can see details and things. I'm testing out some makeup from Shop Miss A right now, and it's not doing very well. I'm going to do a complete video just on the Shop Miss A stuff because I kissed a lot of frogs to get to the princes in that little group there. So I had some surprises this month, and one of them was with some of the makeup that's been popular and viral, and I'm gonna go over TirTir, which is a foundation, and also the new mascara from Maybelline, which has been going viral. I did want to show you my jewelry real quick. It comes so well presented. Look at this. You get a polishing cloth. There's a little book here that tells you about cleaning and caring for your jewelry, how to, each of the items that they send you have a rating, and you can see, you can click on this and it'll show you how they do the facet rating for the jewelry. I've got to show you this beautiful ring. This is an amethyst ring. You can see that. That's my birthstone. It's just stunning. It's stunning. Maxine is a jewelry company that they're not inexpensive. It's not one of the Amazon kind of inexpensive companies. Aren't they beautiful? These are the zirconias. But again, they each come with their own rating system, how many facets, and I learned a lot about how they rate jewelry and what goes on with it. I think that's pretty neat. So they give you all these little treats, plus it comes in a nice bag. This is a wonderful gift, and probably was a little too late for Mother's Day, but this would have been a wonderful Mother's Day gift. So, and everything came boxed nicely in presentation. If you get a few things, they will send it to you. Let me show you that. Absolutely beautiful. So that's Maxine Jewelry, and they did send that to me for review, and boy, I feel very fortunate. I get sent offers to review a lot of products, and so I will only show you the products that I actually like, and this is one of them. So Maxine, thank you for the jewelry. I absolutely love it, and I wear this every day now. It's just beautiful. That's my amethyst birthstone. My little household hack for today. You know these pop tops that are on the tops of cans of soda? So you take it off here and you just slide it onto a hanger. And then you've got another one. Slide it on that one, and then you've got another one. Isn't this cute? So this is a really nice closet space saver. I use it with trousers, with scarves, and with these kinds of things. But I mean, it's just a little pop top off of your soda can, and it works so well. This was a fail. This is a thigh sheet mask, and it's called Thighs. And what it is you place it on the back of your legs. There's two claws. There's a lady here. She's demonstrating it here. Yep. She's demonstrating it there. You put them on the back of your thighs and you stand for 20 minutes. So I tried to stand for just a few minutes, and what happened, I wound up picking them off the floor. They fell right off the back of my legs, and I had them, you know, pushed on really tightly, but they were sheet masks for the back of your thighs to help get rid of the cottage cheese legs. So what I wound up doing was just rubbing in the stuff into the back of my legs, and it felt icky. So this was a fail. That's from the Dollar Tree. So the Thighs sheet mask, it's a great concept, but again, like a lot of other things from them, didn't work. I am still using the Heritage. In fact, this is my third bottle, because I use it. I think it's working. I think it's helping my skin a lot. I think it's helping with my knee, which used to hurt me a lot more going up and down stairs. It doesn't so much anymore. I don't know, you know. And as far as fading out the Eye of Horus here on my arm, it's okay on that, but I think in general my skin is in better shape because of the castor oil. So I'm still going to tout the castor oil and the benefits of it. I don't drink it, although that's the way it used to be taken. When we were kids, we used to get a spoonful of castor oil and it would help make things roll along, so to speak. But it's nothing I take internally, and I think they do have a food grade castor oil that you can get from the pharmacy. But this is the organic castor oil from Heritage Store, and all of these things, I will link them below because I believe in them, and you know, from the Dollar Tree. And I think I talked about this before, but they do have these little bathroom sprays. So you spray it into the toilet first, and it puts like a light oil coating, and you use the restroom. This traps the aroma in the toilet, so you flush everything away, and it works pretty nicely. There's 2 scents to this. You can find this either in the bathroom cleaning and deodorizing section, or you can find this in the personal hygiene section with some of the first aid stuff and everything. You'll see it in 2 different places. I've seen it. But it sells out quickly. There's a a blue one, and then there's the floral one. Both of them are nice. I tend to like the floral one a little better, but I get them when I see them because they get sold out so quickly. Okay, I was watching Risa Does Makeup, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago, and she was talking about Scott Barnes, who's a makeup artist, and he's got his own line of makeup as well, but he's like a makeup artist to the stars. And his trick for concealer was to use this Aquaphor, which is like a lip, it's a lip balm. Use it right under the eyes, underneath your concealer, and it's supposed to help moisturize your under eye area so that your concealer goes on nicely. Now, I don't use this on my lips because I'm using it on my eyes. I don't use this on my lips, but it works pretty nicely under pretty much any concealer that I'm using. Right now I'm using a concealer, two different concealers from Shop Miss A, the AOA Studio line, and it works nicely with those. And it does work with my regular concealers too, my higher end ones. So I think that's a great tip, and it is working for me. I think it's wonderful. And I think another creator has also mentioned this too, but Scott Barnes started this whole thing with the Aquaphor, and it's just the lip balm, just the basic lip balm. These run around $5 or $6, and I don't know if it's because it went viral from Scott Barnes, but now they're like $5 or $6. This is something that you would think you'd pay maybe $1 for, but when I went into CVS, I had a little sticker shock. But I think it's a great idea. From Amazon, this is the moisturizing cream that is a lot like the CeraVe moisturizing cream. It works really nicely. I like to use this stuff on my feet and heels and my knees, and I do use it as a body moisturizer as well. I have tried it on my face, but I use other things on my face, so that this is more of a body cream for me. But I think this is great. This is put out by Amazon. The ingredients are literally identical to the CeraVe. The cost is about half. So I think this is a wonderful moisturizing cream from Amazon. If you go into Dollar Tree, you'll see these teeth whitener things, and there's different flavors. There's like 3 different flavors. This one is the charcoal infused one, and it's actually black. The things are black, and I use them so I can't show them to you, but they are black with the charcoal, and they're very thick and plastic-like, so when you try to bend them around your teeth to apply them, they actually don't work. They don't stay on your teeth very well. I could get them to stay on my upper teeth a little bit better, but the lower teeth, they kept moving around. It doesn't hurt at all. It's the only difference I can see, but it does make your mouth black. I didn't think it was as effective as the other ones. Now the ultimate one, these are clear. These stick better. There's a little, if you get them on your gum line, there is a little bit of stinging. So they're very, very strong. There's only 3 days of supply here. There's a top and a bottom once a day for 30 minutes. And then you take them out and you brush your teeth, and then you don't eat for 30 minutes. I think these work if you have an event coming up. I wouldn't recommend using these on a weekly basis, but if you have something coming up, this is a wonderful thing. I would prefer this one over this. The charcoal just didn't work, and even though they're only like $1.25 right now for the time being, this is not worth it. It's just too difficult to work with, and I didn't see the results that I saw with this one. Alright, so let's get into makeup. I think this is probably first and foremost on people's minds. This is the TirTir Cushion Foundation. They have a lot of nautical nutrients that they can add to their skincare, and it makes it really, really effective as a beautiful skincare. Now this TirTir, I have shade 21N. you open it up and you've got this soaked in the makeup, and then you take the sponge that they send to you. I'll just grab that out of my wash bin. So you dip the sponge into it, and then you pat it. You tap it and pat it all over. The coverage is amazing. Longevity of this is amazing. It dries down on my dry skin, dries down beautifully. This lasts for a good 8 hours on your skin. It goes through my full work day and my ride home. Hot weather, cold weather, air conditioning, humidity. Absolutely amazing. This is one of the best foundations I have ever used. Now I did try using a brush with this, and it works really well with the brush as well. The little pad that they give you with it, which I can't locate mine at this time. Like, where did it go? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I had a little pad that came with it. That works well too. You have to push it down hard, press it, tap it all over. One little pressing actually does your whole face. And that's the thing of some people that don't like it probably haven't used it correctly. I hate to sound all Norvina on you, but you do need to press it down, close this, keep it closed tight, and when you press it into your skin, you keep pressing it around and around, and you can go back and you can go back into areas that need a little extra help. But I think it works best with the little sponge it comes with. The downside. The downside for me is that in a cushion format, you're sticking a sponge into this, patting it into your face, and you're sticking it back in there. So the bacteria from your face is being transferred into there, or the bacteria from the sponge is being transferred there. So you need to wash the sponge. I wash it every 2 times I use it, and I think that's probably where it is. It's in my laundry, my brush laundry. But when you push this in, you know, you have now just push some bacteria into it. They sell refills, but the refills are basically this plastic piece with the cushion in it with makeup in it. It's not like a liquid you pour into this. So I thought the refills were kind of a ripoff because they're pretty much the same price and they're the same amount. So you might as well get this one. What they're thinking is the packaging is what you're not getting with the refills, but you're paying pretty much the same price, maybe $1 less. So I would just opt to get the real thing, the whole thing. Again, I think this is N21, and this is a light shade. It's a pretty forgiving shade, and unlike many of the Asian-based foundation companies, TirTir just added several shades to their line. So they now have 20 shades, and they are now being inclusive of people with deeper skin tones. This has been a real problem in the past with a lot of like NYX and other companies that they go to medium skin tone and then they stop. There's no like real deep tones, and people with deep skin tones would like to use this as well. They have come out with several deeper tones to be more inclusive, and I think that's really admirable. Now this you can find on Amazon only. It's an Amazon exclusive, and it is viral on TikTok. It is replenished. You can find it from several different distributors. You can price it out. I usually go on Amazon and I look lowest to highest in my filters so I can find the lowest price one. Make sure it is an actual TirTir distributor though, because you know there's fakes for everything. You don't want to get something that's, if it's $5, something's wrong, okay? It runs around $20 though, so it's a pretty good deal. I think I paid $19 for mine, and I have seen it for $16. During the Amazon Memorial Week sale, they had it for $16. So it is an Amazon exclusive, so you have to get it on Amazon. I do have a link below, and it always helps me if you use my link. It won't cost you any more, but it really helps me, and it helps my channel. I get 0.003 cents or something like that when you click on my link. And you know, that's just one of the sad truths about YouTube now, is that you can't really make a living anymore from YouTube. I'm not one of those viral people because I talk too long, and I'm not pretty and young. So anyway, TirTir is a thumbs up. I think this is just an amazing product. It looks great. It sets down nicely. It plays well with other makeup. It checks all the boxes off. So this is definitely worth the hype, and I do recommend it. And again, this is 21N is the color. Now I did try this as well. This is new from Wet n Wild. This is their niacinamide skin tint. I did get too deep a shade though. I got mine on Amazon because the stores don't have it in yet. Medium warm. I think because all the other shades were sold out, that's what I got. So it is a little deep. And I find Wet n Wild shades do tend to run a little warm. I thought because I'm going to be getting a little bit of sun, a little bit of color in my skin, that this will work fine for the summer. And I can always lighten it up with one of my, with this. So, you know, this and this will create it. And if I want to add a little bit of coolness, I can add this to it as well. So there's always a way around things, girls. We can be resourceful. So yes, I like it. I like it better than the last one they came out with, because that didn't work very well with my dry skin. This one is working fine with my dry skin. It's 5% niacinamide. Wet n Wild is always a very affordable brand, and I can't say anything bad about this. This is another brand. This is called Ruby Kisses, and this is a brand that's featured on Amazon, and I think that they're a new brand, that like a TirTir kind of thing. I believe it is a Korean makeup brand. The shade I got is a little bit light. Spreads nicely, it sets down nicely. This works really well, so you just have to get the right shade. It doesn't go too deep in color, so it's not as inclusive as the TirTir was, but this was $4.99 or $5.99, so I did like this very much, the Ruby Kisses. And they do have other makeup products from the same brand. I will give them a try and see how they work. I was just looking, I got some of that blush on my hair. Not liking the blush from NEW-MISSHA, but we'll go over that in another video. I'll try to get it out quickly so you can see the good stuff and the bad stuff. So this is Ruby Kisses, and this is shade Ivory. It's a little bit light for me, and I'm a medium light, closer to the light, but it's usually medium light shade that I pick up. I'm shade 18N in MAC. So, you know, you can kind of judge it from that. But I think it's a beautiful foundation. It reminded me a lot of the Estee Lauder. I was surprised at the formulation. Felt so nice. So I will get a deeper shade of this. And again, I can use my I can deepen it up with one of my deeper shades. Things come in handy, those color correctors. I guess they were feeling the pinch from TirTir, and they came out with their own cushion foundation. They have a round compact, and they have a very similar brush. Theirs is a little cushier brush, but again, same principle. I got the 23 in this one, which is a little bit warm. MISSHA is on the gray side, so I was really surprised this was so warm. Out of the two, I actually prefer the TirTir. So nice try, MISSHA, but this, you know, it's a little bit golden for me, and it didn't work as well as the TirTir did. Although, you know, MISSHA has a quality line of products, and a lot of us love that CC cream, and so MISSHA is okay. It costs more than the TirTir, and I don't think it's as good. So it's kind of a fail. For powders, I had received a few things from MOIRA. I ordered them. I paid my own cash money for them. MOIRA is a brand I want to like, and I don't. I have not had very good luck with MOIRA products, and I think this one is one of them. This is the pink pressed powder, and I'm just going to, let's see. Let me use the black one so you can see the color of this. And I'm just going to kind of go over, with the pink, I'm just going to go over that golden MISSHA. It has a light scent to it, which surprised me. And it is pink, you know, so if you have something that is golden and you go over it, you will get that kind of pink correction. You want to call it that. So the MOIRA, the powder's okay. I think it's a little bit dry and it's a little bit heavy. So I'm, you know, I want to like them, I do. But I have a huge disappointment from them coming out. But this is the powder. This is the pink powder. It's a little bit heavy and a little bit thick. So if you have oily skin, I think you would like this, and maybe that's who MOIRA is aiming their product line at, because I certainly am not finding it that their products work on my dry skin. Okay, this is the Discover Me Destiny Eye and Face Palette. So, no mirror. So in this corner, you have all shimmery face products in this corner. And in this corner, you have some good and some not so good eyeshadows. The color story's a little weird. It pulls a lot warmer than you expect it would. Yeah. This is more of a mustard color rather than a, you would think it's a light brown, but it comes off light mustard. And it just, I don't know, I don't think it's flattering. And I wanted to really like this. It has some shimmers and some mattes here in this set. And then you have the face products. I thought, oh great, this would be a travel. But look at this bronzy blush. It's all kind of orangey, mustardy, and shimmery. These are not good things. So this was a big fail, and that's from the MOIRA order that I made fairly recently. I can't recommend MOIRA, and I just feel bad because it didn't work for me at all. This did though. I love this. This is the NYX ButterMelt Bronzer, and this is the lightest shade that they have. I believe it's called Buttercup. Let me just open this up here. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see the little nibby thing. Okay, this is it here. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful bronzer. You can, yes, use it in the crease. You know, in a pinch you will have this makeup that you can use a couple of different ways. And even though it looks kind of light in the pan, it actually has a lot of color. I have medium light skin, and I think it's the perfect shade for me. And if you have lighter skin, I think you will like this. As a bronzer, if you have really, really pale fish belly white skin, you may like this as a contour. But I think this is just a wonderful thing, and I'm looking forward to. I did order the blush, but it's taking a while to get to me. I think it's coming next week, so I'll put it in another video. But the NYX ButterMelt Bronzer, definite thumbs up there. I really like it. There we go. It's going to be in my thumbnail picture probably. There is a new Wet n Wild collection called Date or Dominate. And I got two products from that line. This one is the lip gloss, which unbelievably horrible. Let me just show you. I don't know. I guess you have to be 16, okay? But this is terrible, and it looks like it's separated too. On top of it. It's a yellowy metallic gloss. Absolute fail. This was horrible, horrible. Date or Dominate from Wet n Wild. One of the worst, if not the worst, lip gloss I've ever tried. Date or Dominate After Date Glow from Wet n Wild. Whew. Pretty bad. In fact, I want to put a, okay, here's the cover girl, and this is called Coral Dreams. I think I'll put that on because I need to get some color on here. Oh, it matches my blouse here. This is Coral Dreams from CoverGirl. I also have another one from CoverGirl, one of their newer ones that just came out in the glass container. But this is Coral Dreams, and this one this is called Satin Slipper. This is a really pretty color. I think out of the two, I prefer the Satin Slipper shade. They're very similar. I have a type. But I do like this one better. This one is really nice. Satin Slipper. Comes in the new glass casing. It fits together nicely. You can see the color, so I like that about it. This feels a little nicer. But it's harder to open, but in your purse it's harder to open, so I like that. This one can open fairly easily, so I think the two of them, I like them both. I think the slipper one is my favorite though. Again, from MOIRA, you know, they have a website that shows things that look a lot better than they are in real life. This is a signature lipstick balm from MOIRA, and this is Nude Chic. So, I mean, it says Nude Chic, so I shouldn't be surprised that it's tan. It's tan. I guess, you know, in later summer or early autumn, I think this will be a better color, but right now, it's not springy enough for me. The formula is not bad. It's balm-like. It really is balm-like, and for a MOIRA product, I think it worked pretty nicely. I think I got this because it was on sale, so I don't know if it's a color they're going to keep or discontinue. It's hard to tell. Just MOIRA and I just haven't been on the same page here lately. But that is the signature lipstick balm, and I think that's really nice. Nude Chic. from LA Girl. I wanted to try their cream blush in the tube. And I'm not sure if this was something that people liked or not. I have to make my own decisions on things. Yeah. This doesn't look anything like the shade on the cover here. If you can see, it's very, very blue toned, and it's actually a little bit deep. So in that respect, it's kind of a fail for me because I don't like that color. It did last pretty well on the cheeks, but again, it was a little bit deep for me and it looked a little patchy. So LA Girl, and this was cream blush, soft matte cream blush in shade Rosebud. It's called Rosebud, and it is more rosy. Even though it's in this color tube, that's not the color that it is. So that was kind of a fail. But if some of you like that kind of a shade, it may work well on a medium to deeper skin tone, and it just wasn't good for me. Now also in that Date or Dominate line from Wet n Wild, I actually did like this one. This is a highlighter, and I'm just going to put it on here so you can see. It's not bad at all. You do get a little bit of a purplish thing. It comes with its own little spongy, which I will use for concealer powder. So this is just the Date or Dominate shade from Wet n Wild, and it comes with its own little sponge applicator, which is cute, but you can use this little spongy thing for concealer stuff too, and powder around the eyes. I think that's nice. So this actually worked nicely, and it's from the Date or Dominate collection. Everything else in that collection just looked too age 16 or less to me. I don't think it was very flattering or suitable for those of us who are over 50. And but this was not bad at all. It's a little bit, you get that blue-green thing a teeny bit, so you don't get the alien look, but you do get a little bit of something more than just the pink or peach that I usually use, or champagne. So this is my living on the edge color. If you can do that with a highlighter. I did want to try this from MOIRA, and this is the glitter primer for your eyes, and this is normally people use like the NYX one, and they stick it on and then they can put the glitter and it sticks and it doesn't go all over. I wanted to try this as just a regular eyeshadow primer because I wanted to see if it would hold my eyeshadow in general in, especially in really hot humid days here in Connecticut. And it does. It works really nicely. I think it works as well as the NYX. I think it costs a little less than the NYX one, so the MOIRA glitter primer is definitely a hit. Thank goodness there's something good there. In my order, I enjoyed this one. All right, let's discuss Maybelline. This is a new mascara from them, and it's been given a lot of hype. This is the Firework mascara. This is from their last Sensational line, and I got the brownish black color. I'll show you a picture of what I look like 4 hours in at work. Yeah, it leaves little dings. If it's warm, if it's humid, if you blink and you hit the top of your lid, like a lot of us over 50 do because we've got hooded eyes, if you blink and it hits your lid up here, it leaves little dings. And those smear, you know, when I saw that, it broke my heart because I like the look of this mascara. I thought it went on nicely. It gave me a lot of really good thick honkin' lashes. And it was the brownish black color, which I think is a nice touch, but it left those dings. So if it smears on my upper lid, I can't use it. So unfortunately, this is a fail. I am still using the LA Girl Nudist eyeshadow palette. I think this is a wonderful eyeshadow palette. It's got a mirror, and it's got a wonderful assortment of colors, some shimmers, some mattes. This is a good, perfect base palette, something that you can work from or take it with you. It's not too expensive, so if you lose it in travel, you won't, you know, cry me a river. You can always pick up another one for under 10 bucks. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful palette, and you can see the colors here. They kind of cover the whole range. You can do lines, you can line with it, you can highlight with it, you can do the shimmer under the eyes. It's absolutely wonderful. This is one of my favorite drugstore neutral palettes, and it's very inexpensive. I did want to update you on this Tarte XL mascara because we have had some really hot, humid days in the 80s and 90s here, Fahrenheit, here in Connecticut, and actually if that was Celsius, we wouldn't be around. Anyway, I thought this was a wonderful alternative to the Thrive Cosmetics Lash Extension Mascara, but what I found is under the heat and humidity of Connecticut summer days, this left dings and smears, so it failed. And I love this. Last month I talked about how wonderful it was, but we didn't have any hot, humid days at that time. And now that I've been able to test it out, this is not a summer mascara for sure. It's definitely in the winter when it's drier air. This works fine, but I noticed right away in the humidity, unfortunately, the Tarte XL mascara unfortunately did not work well. I did try the Wet n Wild pressed powder. I usually like their loose powders. Their loose powders are really high quality for what they are. This is more, I think, for somebody with oily skin because it tends to go on very, very matte. So I would say that if you have oily skin, especially in the summertime, this Wet n Wild Bare Focus clarifying matte finish is for you. I don't know why I got a clarifying matte finish when I have dry skin, but I thought with the humidity and everything with summer that this would be perfect. So it might help me out with the humidity and sweating. But if you have oily skin, this is a beautiful matte powder. I still like their loose powders, and I think those are a little more diverse as far as your skin type goes. So if you have dry skin or normal skin or oily skin, you can use the loose powders. This, I would say, would be more towards your oily skin, combo skin. People will like this, and it's very affordable. This from MOIRA I did like. This is one of their liners. This is the Supernova Multi-Chrome Gel Liner, and it is in the shade Zora, Z-O-R-A. I want to show you what this shade is. It's really quite brilliant, beautiful. If you can see that. I'm so terrible with, let me just put it under the eye. And in the center here. That's a beautiful shade, so I was pleased with that from MOIRA. I think it did save them in my eyes because it is a beautiful shade, and this lasts really well. It doesn't smear. Now I did find similar shades. This is the Kiko shade, which, let me just put it next to it because it's very it's a duller, deeper shade of purple. I don't know why I'm going purple this summer, but I really just was in the mood. Maybe it's a spring thing. And then this is the LA Girl, which kind of blew me away too. This is more on the violet side, so you'll see the LA Girl is more violet. I love the LA Girl liners. I think they work just as well as high-end liners do. I did want to get some light colors to go on the inside lines, and this one from Essence was kind of a fail. It didn't really work well, and somebody had said they're really good, but it looks too choppy on my eyes. It breaks up, and I think it's kind of a fail. So I didn't like the Essence white liner. I think maybe on a younger eye, I don't know. And then this one is the LA Girl. This is more of a shimmery shade. Let me just see if I can sharpen this up. You can see that quite well there. The LA Girl is just outstanding as a liner. They really got it down here with their liners. So the LA Girl, and this is I think it's called, so this is the LA Girl Shockwave Liner in Snowflake. I think it's a slight shimmer white. I think it looks really nice on the eyes. So it beats out some of the other things that we have. This is the Mascara duo-ended lash glue. And the Mascara, it's like a mascara glue. One side is called the Bond. And what you do is you go on the underside of your lashes, and then you take a little clump of trio lashes and stick it on the underside and push it up, and it holds it. And then you twist around and you do the seal and go over that, and it bonds it in. It's like a double edge. It's like a sandwiching in the lashes underneath your lashes so that it doesn't take any of that real estate on the top. Now right now I'm testing out the Shop Miss A fake lashes, so I didn't do that, but I do love this Mascara Seal and Bond Mascara eyelash glue. This is my favorite. I think it works so well. This was a random, it's shade number 1 from a company on Amazon. They had such an attractive ad. Do you do that? You see like something on Amazon, you're like, oh, that looks so pretty, I'm gonna try it. I don't know whether to trust some of these brands because you don't know. Some 6-year-old slave kid is making it, and they're just using whatever toxic waste they have around to fill it with. I don't know. Let me just try this. Let me take this lipstick off, and this is the My Smile is the name of this brand. Let me just take my other stuff off, and this is number 1 from My Smile. Really, really pretty. It feels like a plumping almost. Let me see. I don't think there's, yeah, there's no scent to this, so that's good. But this is My Smile, and it's number 1. And again, these earrings. Oh my gosh, I feel so bougie. So I am still enjoying my scents from Bath and Body Works, and I know that they're having some kind of a sale right now, so definitely check out the At the Beach, the Iced Lemon Pound Cake, and the Rose scents. Those 3 are wonderful. And I also have the Calypso Clementine hand cream, which smells heavenly. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful thing. I have this at work, normally in my desk, and it just feels fabulous. So I have to show off. These are the things that worked really well from Shop Miss A. And more importantly, these are the things that did not work out from Shop Miss A. These are the fails. So I'm going to go over those things in a separate video because I absolutely really enjoyed having, it was like Christmas. It was so much fun. So that pretty much does it for me today. I hope you enjoyed my May faves and flops. I hope you're all having a wonderful summer, beginning of summer. I started wearing my white slacks, which, you know, is very forgiving with the tops you wear with it. So you can wear a lot of different tops with white slacks. Having fun there. So, you know, I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm still working on the Indian boarding school video. I am just in the final editing phases of it. I'm hoping to get it out soon. You know, I've been working on that for a year and a half. A year and a half? I've never worked on anything for a year and a half, I think, except making wedding plans. That's the only thing I can think of. And I hope this goes better than they did. So, anyway, everybody have a wonderful week. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.